What? Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. It's the best thing you can do right now. Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, there's only one Billy Joe Saunders, and as a Tyson Fury fan, like we are Tyson Fury fans, definitely Tyson Fury is awesome. Or I'll speak for myself. I know that Billy Joe Saunders is like a littler version of Tyson Fury. He fights the same as Fury. They're like best. I think they ride tandem bicycles together. There's a lot of similarities there. So Saunders fought on the undercard of KSI versus Logan Paul on the zone, defended his 168-pound title. Rachel, do you think Billy Joe Saunders has a chance against Canelo Alvarez, though?
I do not. So we've just seen Canelo do too much across his whole career and recently, and just based on what I saw Saturday night, I would say no. I was told Saturday night on Twitter that somebody that I follow, they think that Billy Joe Saunders changes the way that he fights. So we know some fighters fight up and down to their opponents, but I sense that they're more talking about his motivation for a fight. So does he does he get ready for all his fights in the same way, or is some he a little more lackadaisical about?
Yeah, well, so you're making my argument for me. I say that Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo Alvarez isn't really that bad of a fight, and Saunders could be competitive in that fight because of a couple things. Let me throw some things out there. Okay. First of all, this guy can flat out box. At his best, he is a really, really good boxer, an awkward boxer, in the same way Tyson Fury is. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. That's something that Canelo Alvarez would have to track down, and Canelo's a natural counterpuncher. Billy Joe Saunders is usually not going to lead, and especially you probably wouldn't against Canelo Alvarez. He's also, he's not that much. He's not bigger, actually. So yeah, that's my only argument. I love watching guys box that fight like Billy Joe Saunders. It's not for everybody. I get it, but I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think he has enough awkward movements. I don't know if he has the power to keep Canelo off of him, but I think he could have enough power to keep Canelo off of him. He would have to fight perfectly against Canelo Alvarez to win the fight, and so Canelo would obviously be a big favorite, but Canelo does need to win a 168-pound title, a real one, if he wants to be one of the 4 fighters from Mexico who have won titles in 4 different weight classes, because the other 3 guys, like I think we mentioned before, actually did that, and Canelo's 168-pound title was a secondary title, which I don't know when we started counting regular WBA titles when there's a super champion.
I don't think his marketing team knows that.
No, I think they know it. I think they don't care. They want to put out this promotional nonsense, and I'm all for Canelo achieving this. He's a great fighter.
It's fine. I say make the fight. I just think there's no way that Billy Joe Saunders comes off winning that fight. So there's nothing that I've seen.
But he's kind of, I will say that Billy Joe Saunders is awkward enough and different enough as a fighter that I'm not even sure if you're Canelo Alvarez.
He got hit a lot Saturday.
Which is rare for him.
Okay.
I'm saying that was a rare performance for him. He usually is doesn't get hit.
I have a limited memory, so I only have memory of Saturday
Rachel only remembers the last thing you did.
Yeah, that's it.
He boxed David Lemieux's ears off in a brilliant performance, I thought. But what I was getting to is that Billy Joe Saunders is awkward enough to where I'm not sure Canelo, out of all the 168-pound legitimate title holders, I don't think he's the guy he goes after, except that maybe one of the other ones is Callum Smith, who I think is a lot tougher out. So actually, I think that, between Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders, who both fight on the zone, I think that Saunders is the guy to go after. Would you be interested in watching it, Rachel? Would you watch that fight?
Yes, I would. Do you want anything else?
Can you tell us more?
No, I'm always interested to see how fighters match up with one another. And if all the stuff you're saying about Saunders, what he could bring to a Canelo fight, then I definitely want to see it. I also like to see Canelo keep showing off all his skills against a wide variety of opponents.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The thing that intrigues me most about Billy Joe Saunders is that he's so different from most everyone else that Canelo has fought. His style is different.
I feel like Canelo might come in and be like, think I'm a counterpuncher, Kelsey. Watch this. And just be a completely different kind of fighter,
Well, he's a counterpuncher, but he is good at pressuring people and using his counterpuncher. Remember, we saw him fight James Kirkland here in Houston when he came through a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that was a hellacious 3 rounds or whatever it was. And it's because Canelo knows how to pressure people.
Yeah.
If I could pick anybody for Canelo Alvarez to fight next, I think out of all the candidates, out of anybody in the world, it would be me, because then I would make $1 million for getting wrecked. What? I would get more than $1 million, I hope, Canelo. I think that legitimately, out of all the people that he could fight, I think that I would pick, if I just want to see Canelo do something awesome, I think I would pick Callum Smith. I think Callum Smith is the toughest out at 168 pounds. And honestly, I guess after that...
It'll be interesting to see what Canelo does next, because historically he has not shied away from picking the toughest opponents, where you're kind of like, why are you doing that?
Callum Smith to me would fit
so
that. So
I'm interested to see what Canelo's even going to do next.
Canelo, or if he could somehow get Artur Beterbiev into the ring, unified light heavyweight champion. I think Canelo matches up well with him, but he's so big. I want to keep seeing Canelo fight. And he's lineal. You want to be lineal, Canelo, at 175? Fight that guy. Mm-hmm. Other than that, man, just to mention that Canelo could also box Jorge Masvidal, a MMA fighter, mostly so I can leave that link to my article for Bleacher Report about that potential fight in the show notes.
Okay.
Until next time, I'm Kelsey McCarson, this is Rachel McCarson, and this is Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel McCarson.